This Sunday is, of course, Mother's Day. From giving birth to adopting to becoming a step-parent, there are many routes to motherhood. One woman prayed that her journey would include a surrogate to carry her children, and that's when the amazing happened. Sullivan County resident Valerie Hall is busy raising two teenagers, working at a preschool, and keeping tabs on 10-year-old twins she gladly gave birth to for another woman.
I just thought it was a neat thing that I could give a gift like that to someone else that, couldn't get that gift on their own.
More than a decade ago, before celebrities made surrogacy and being a gestational carrier popular, Valerie's sister attended a Christian conference. By happenstance, or perhaps divine intervention, she roomed with Jennifer Armstrong.
We were talking about kids, and I said, well, we would like to have more kids, but it's going to have to be something that God does for us, because I don't have, what I need to carry a baby.
And my sister said, I know somebody that'll do it. And she said, no, you don't. And she said, yeah, really, I do.
Valerie and Jennifer met in Worthington, where Jennifer was living at the time. While Jennifer had two boys from a previous marriage, she had since had a hysterectomy. Her new husband, Jeffrey, did not have children.
I told him, I said, you know what? We just need to give it to God. If it's meant for us to have kids, it'll happen.
Jennifer, Valerie, and their husbands went to dinner to see if this arrangement could work.
And I will tell everybody, you can't do it if your husband isn't on board.
So with the support of her husband and family, fertilized donor eggs were transferred from a lab into Valerie.
We knew after 9 days we had a positive test, and so that was really exciting.
I think it was 6 weeks after the embryos were transplanted that there were 2 heartbeats. And I was like, there's our boy and girl.
While Indiana attorney Michelle Jackson did not work with Jennifer and Valerie, she has helped guide lots of couples through the surrogacy process. She says many of her clients choose to use agencies who find and screen surrogates.
They look at medical records. Like, you can't be a surrogate unless you've had a child before. That's pretty common. Surrogate has to be between certain ages. They won't take any surrogates that smoke. I mean, there's all these things that are like your basics.
But surrogacy is not an option for everyone. It can be expensive.
They probably are budgeting around $100,000.
The lawyer says that $100,000 covers the costs of things like fertilizing eggs in a lab, medical insurance, legal fees, paying the surrogacy agency, and then paying the surrogate herself.
$25,000 to $40,000 is what a surrogate in the Midwest or South. The reason they might be paid $40,000 is they've already been a surrogate. So if they're a proven surrogate, then they usually charge more. Okay. And then West Coast, you're looking at $35,000 to $60,000 for just their fees.
The cost to bring Hayden and Haley into this world was much cheaper. Valerie was not part of a surrogacy agency and was not paid for carrying the twins. Also, her insurance covered the costs of the deliveries, and the lawyer waived his fees.
I mean, miracles happen. I mean, Hayden and Haley are miracles, and gifts from God.
Gifts that keep these two families close. They continue to share pictures and visit each other on a regular basis. Well, Jennifer Armstrong says the 10-year-old twins doing great. The family lives on a farm in Lawrence County, Indiana. The kids love their animals. Meanwhile, you can find out more about the legal aspects of surrogacy by going to our website, mywabashvalley.com.